Hey guys, how's it going? Octopus here. Welcome back to Union Cross. We talked about the new Kingdom Hearts 3 Rewind Shion medal that just came out. There's going to be another Renova medal that basically makes all your blue supernova medals, not magic, blue supernovas. So these ones are highlighted in green. The other ones are highlighted in blue. They restore those blue reversed. And this is going to be weird because Shion is an upright power medal. Hey! So before we jump into the medal, the banner itself, from over here where it says, this is the translation, the Google Translate, it says super popular draw. Due to popularity, it came back. So the last one was the Rage Form Sora. That was at 66% off. Remind, 3 draws, Supernova Plus medal or greater, or Supernova Plus, or just Supernova or greater medal in every 3 polls. So you can get something really, really bad or something really, really good, like really good. Or this medal. It's not a mercy poll. How do I feel about these banners? These banners they're kind of interesting. They are kind of interesting, to tell you the truth. I like it for newer players. I dislike it because of the non-mercy poll. As a newer player, you need a bigger collection. I think what they're doing here, to tell you the truth, I think what they're doing is that banner that we have down below, where you can sell medals to get points to do free draws, goes really, really well with this. So in return, if you're lucky, this is really good. Because you can pull, get a bunch of Supernova plus medals along the way, or the banner medal, and then you have all this junk. You just go sell down below on that banner, 100 points. You can go for that pull and get another Supernova plus medal. So altogether, it seems like a good system, but realistically, it's really hard to hone down on one specific medal. So let's say I did need Shion. I did need a new upright power medal. Forget what it does. Let's just say I really need to work on my upright power medals. With these kind of banners, everything you get is random. You're not getting that specific medal you need, and it really hurts your gameplay when it comes to that. But as a newer player, you still need to make all your Keyblade setups. You got to go work on magic, got to go work on speed, got to go work on power. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be a new player. There is still players, even myself, where my magic setup's not perfect or near perfect on my main account, but my free-to-play account it is. So my main account's been around forever, but I can still improve on my magic setup, and I need to. But if these banners continue, it's going to be really, really hard. With that being said, though, 1,000 jewels per poll is super cheap, and a guaranteed Supernova Plus or greater medal every 3 polls is also a really good mercy poll system. But when you're trying to go for the newest medal, it kind of hurts. So hopefully they come back with banners that are 5 mercy polls. I prefer those. I like those. Those are what I need. Those are what I save towards. 15,000 jewels and I'm out the door. Where you can be saying, well, 15,000 jewels, you can pull 15 times here. And 15 times seems like in those 15 pulls, you might get something really good. So I can be completely wrong about this banner. It does seem really good, even for an older player. 15 polls, but if you do 15 polls, you spend 15,000 and you don't get a medal you need, that is a lot of jewels gone, especially as a free-to-play player or even someone who pays for the game. You know what I mean? It's just a risky thing. Maybe if they increase the odds a little bit more, then it'll be a little bit better, but realistically, I like my mercy polls. I'm just used to them. I'm accustomed to them. Even in Opera Omnia, there's a mercy system in there. I really enjoy those systems. So hopefully they mix it up. I don't mind these banners. I just wish that there was a mixture, and honestly, it's too new to say anything about that. But this is also comes with the Moon Gem. You get trait medal per poll, and again, it only costs 1,000. So it is a good banner. It's not something I prefer. But the Shion medal is looking really, really nice. I love the Shion there. Shion? So, of course, it's a Supernova Plus medal. You're going to have to spend a lot of Chippendales to get 5,000 of each. And what does this medal do? This is actually a pretty decent medal, just very, very awkward. So you guys can see over here, it's got a multiplier of 65.69 to 76.19 with 40,000 strength. So it's at the average. Actually, it's a little bit below average compared to other medals, but it's got a great multiplier and perfect strength, 40,000. The condition for that is only when there's 1 enemy remaining. Damage increases when only 1 enemy. So if you're facing a group, it does do AoE. It is overall, meaning AoE. So overall is 65.69 multiplier. If it's just 1 enemy, boss, PvP, 76.19. With 40,000 strength, that is very respectable. Now, it is a Renova medal, and the last Renova medals we got were Aqua, Ventus, and Terra, and they didn't increase anything for your medal strength, where this medal actually gives you all medal attack plus 2,500. So that's 2,500 medal strength to any medal on your Keyblade setup. So this medal's sounding really, really good, right? So with extra attack, that's plus 5,000. That is a solid buff right there. It gives reverse attack by 15 tiers and debuffs the enemy's upright reverse defense by 15 tiers. So you got upright and reverse attack, but you don't have general, you don't have power, you just have upright and reverse, light and dark, Shion. So you got that going on, so you can't use this like you use Terra Ventus and Aqua. Terra Ventus and Aqua can be used as your replacement for Nominate, as like your buffer. It gives you general defense down, general attack up, it gives you whatever attribute it is, and then reverse or upright depending on the Keyblade, where this only gives you those two. So it can still work on slot 2, as long as your slot 1 takes care of the rest. That's also a reverse medal, but again, this is an upright power medal. Just keep that in mind. So what else does it do? It gives you guild 220%, and that's about it. Now, it's Supernova. It's got that weakness effect, so remember, if it's facing speed enemies, it's going to do extra damage with the Supernova. It's something. It does help a lot. But what does it do? It restores reverse metal super burst. So Renova for reverse metals. It's an upright power medal that restores reverse supernovas. Hi, I'm Shion. I'm complicated. So I'm going to show you a Keyblade setup. Pretty much works. You guys can probably figure it out already. Darkna, but realistically, when you guys look at this, is there anything else for the Supernova besides that? Not really. Besides the 300% guilt, which is really nice. That's really good to see. It also increases enemies' counters by 3. So if you're messing around with enemies' counters and you need a little bit more counters because you don't want to cap the blue or red off the enemy just yet, this is a good Supernova to activate. So Shion is an upright power Renova medal that only affects reverse medals. So where are we going to put her? Jumping into the game, I'm going to show you my free-to-play count over here. This is pretty much the best Keyblade she's going to work on. It's going to be your Darkna. Now, why Darkna? That's because this one slot over here. Now, I only recommend you pull for this medal. You don't because of the banner, but again, if you really want it and you need other medals and you don't mind the new system, then yeah, by all means, do what you want, you know what I mean? But if you do end up getting Shion, so let's say you do get Shion, make sure that your reverse medals are worth it. So let me put it on strength and reverse. So I've got Sephiroth here, Angelic Ember here, you know what I mean? I've got a couple of them, but if you look at it, I don't really have anything. Let me see if I just have an upgraded thing. No, I have nothing that has Supernova strength. So me bringing in, like if I did get Shion, yes, I'd get an extra Supernova activation off these medals, but none of these medals Supernova say, hey, increase metal strength by this much. You still got to take in consideration that it is going to up your damage because you are casting more Supernova, so that's an extra billion damage, 2 billion, 3 billion, depending on how much strength buffs you got going on. So recasting any one Supernova is still extra damage, but the main thing we want to do is what we do with, like let me show you Counterpoint. With Counterpoint, my Elsa's over here, 2 turns, metal strength by 4,500. I cast out on the first turn, cast my Aqua, cast that again. You know what I mean? That's Supernova 1, 2, 3 times. I just messed up my whole Keyblade. But anyways, so I got that going on for all my magic medals. That's really, really good. That combo's really good. And we also get the damage from the Supernova, where again, you come over here, if your reverse medals are like mine, then there's really no point to pulling for this. Yes, it is going to increase a little bit, but not enough to justify it. I do like that they put metal strength on there, 2,500, so at least casting her is going to add to it. But for now, that's about what she's going to be going for is your reverse setup. So I do have other medals I could pull this off. I believe my Larxene has metal strength by plus 1,000, but that's not even really worth it if you think about it. Like I had my Counterpoint go do a quest and it almost didn't really make it in 2 turns. It had to go into the 3rd turn. I know that sounds crazy, but the setup I have should be able to 2-turn a lot of things, and it's already getting to that point where even with the recast, it's a little difficult. So that being said, look at your reverse medals. If you did get a couple of these copycat medals, they're really good. 1 turn reverse strength by plus 5,000. So if you guys have these on your Keyblade setups, that's going to make a pretty big difference. But she only fits over here properly. Every other reverse setup you use, you have to put her pretty much on the pet slot if you want her to do damage. Keep that in consideration because she can still be the first medal on a Keyblade setup. So here's Missing Ache. She can still come over here if you want, or if you don't have an upright speed medal, put her over here. Put your nominee, you know what I mean? Or put whatever you guys have over here for your buffer, and then put her over here. No big deal. As long as you can recast 1, 2, 3, and whatever's in your pet slot, you're still recasting 4 or 5 medals, or depending on your friend. So it can still work out, but if you want her as a damage dealer, it's going to be the pet slot for the Missing Ache and for the Diamond Dust. Now, that being said though, you do have the Bad Guy Breaker, which the Bad Guy Breaker does not care about reverse or upright. So this can come into effect with a lot of these new medals. Don't turn away from this Keyblade too much. I know it's a tricolor, so it doesn't get that huge multipliers. Mine's only level 5, but even at max, it's pretty decent. Nothing compared to like a Counterpoint 9.6 multipliers or anything you make level 50 from like Proud Mode, Sleeping Lion, Fenrir, so on. But yeah, it's one of those, because if I go here and I put on Shion on Fenrir, that's my only reverse slot, and that would be my other reverse slot, meaning only 2 medals I can recast, which is still better than nothing. She will still fit there, but maximum damage, yeah. So for a medal that's not a mercy, not a 5 mercy or a 10 mercy, here's the other Remind banner right now that we got going on. Same thing, it's not a mercy pull. So you spending 20, 50, maybe 10,000, who knows? I went higher and then really low. It's up to you how much that's worth it. If you have like 5 Sephiroths on your Darkgnaw and you are doing really good, adding this Shion to your Darkgnaw with all those Sephiroths, that's going to be a lot of damage. All right, so if that was Sephiroth, and a Sephiroth over here, and even a Sephiroth over here, you know what I mean? Just having her there, it's going to be a crazy amount of damage. But realistically, you got to look at your reverse setups. I'll see her in the future. For now, me personally on both my accounts, I'm going to be skipping this. So, cool medal. Awkward, but cool medal. Regardless, let me know what you guys think about this Shion down below. It is a cool medal, but yeah. I'm looking forward to see more in Renova medals that are going to be like that, but then do all medals. I want to see that Renova medal that's going to do every medal. Not just reverse, upright, power, speed, magic, just all medals get recast. That's going to be the one that's going to be really good. And my guess is going to be a KH3 Xion, yeah, or a nominee. Like a full buffer, does everything plus that, plus the strength, plus everything. We're going to see a really powerful buffer in the future. I can see it coming. Besides that, there is a new scenario. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, you should probably check out the new story. Especially if you're here to follow the story, it got good. It got really good. There's also a couple events coming out, farming some power gems, reprint for Peter Pan if you guys missed any of those costumes. But that is pretty much it for this that's coming out. Again, I'll be covering this and more as it goes along. I know I did miss the big bonus challenge and I missed the high score challenge. I pretty much did it on my own time. It was pretty simple, straightforward. It wasn't too hard. So I'm just still waiting for that content that actually needs guides. Besides that, I'll keep doing these polar skip videos or anything else that happens. For now, I will be streaming though over on Twitch if you guys want to come check me out. I'm playing some God of War, Valkyrie fights, and I might be starting my Final Fantasy 15 playthrough tonight. So link down below if you want to check out my streams. I do stream almost every day except for like 1 day of the week or 2 days depending if I'm having one of those off days. But if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit the like button, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Keep on smiling, and I'll smell you later.